Up yesterday afternoon. I mean, it was like, boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brad Lance.
Good morning. We would like to welcome everyone to the Middlebury Redevelopment Commission meeting for June 25th, 2026 is now called to order. Roll call. At this point, absent are Don Schuler and John Mansfield. Everyone else is present. I believe you received the minutes for the May 28th, 2026 meeting in your last email.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for the May 28, 2026 meeting.
Motion?
I'll second that motion.
Second. Any further discussions? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye. To
Aye.
accept? Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. At this time, we would like to open for public comments. Hearing none, we close the floor for public comments. Under old business, open bids for structure relocation for home at 205 East Warren Street.
As of now, we've had no bids.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Under new business, TIF services agreement with Baker Tilly.
I guess, maybe before we move on, are we gonna then move forward with the bidding for the demolition? That was sort of what was discussed last
Give them a
time.
reasonable amount of time.
Right, how long have we had the bids open for relocation?
We, basically last I think we discussed it was we're gonna issue the bid, give it, and then, we'll open them at the next meeting if we get any, and then if we don't, we'll issue a new bid for just the demolition.
Okay, all right.
So, and we advertised in the People's Exchange on June 11th. We put it out on Facebook. It was on our website. I don't know what else.
We've talked to numerous people.
Yeah,
So that's 2 weeks, right, from 2 weeks from when we published it in the People's Exchange?
correct. And then, yeah, I mean,
But it's been
tried.
longer than
Sign's
that.
been out there for
Oh, yeah, we put a sign out.
a long time.
Yeah, we put that out immediately.
Yeah,
And, I mean, I guess if it seems like anyone is even looking into it, or we could just, wait another month and see it and reissue it, just as a notification, we're gonna give it one more shot, or we can just move on to the next thing.
right.
Could we do them simultaneously?
Um,
To leave it open for
I mean,
bids?
you could, but it would be like, then if you get bids for both, you have to choose one, and then you sort of,
Leave the others hanging?
yeah.
Right.
That would be the main consideration there. You're not obligated to accept any bids, so that would be something you could do, but it would just,
Could muddy the waters a little bit, yeah. Yeah, so now it would just be the matter of the same thing we did with the relocations,
For demolition.
just broadcast it out for demolition. Broadcasting it out for demolition, if we got a bid, let's say it spurred somebody, and we got a bid for relocation first, we'd still have to wait till we got them for demolition, right?
No, you could cancel
The
that.
bid for demolition? Okay, I would think. Because it may spur some, my thought is it may spur somebody to go,
sure. So,
I've been dragging my feet, maybe I should do this. Yeah,
They're on the fence.
right,
I'd move forward with getting,
right, right.
Is that a formal motion?
yes, I'll make a motion to opening up bids for demolition.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of moving forward with demolition advertisement, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, no. Motion passes.
Well, let me ask this question. So we'll have work beyond the demolition. So the town will have work beyond demolition, unless we farm everything out after demolition to prep it, right?
Usually most
Okay,
and backfill it. And
okay. Okay, so it'll be back to grade, so ready for whoever, either a contractor or us to work on it.
Right, and if
Sure. Well, I think we had the discussion around, that we weren't, we're not gonna do anything till spring anyway, right?
Right.
So I don't think that it matters that we leave it open through the winter,
Or completion.
or completion date.
completion,
By-
like say February.
Yeah,
I
because,
just know it's gonna cost less.
well, which makes good sense. And we're not gonna work on it before then anyway. Jackson, do you see an issue with it being long like that?
I mean, no, I don't. I mean, it's up to you guys. I guess if that's the case, I just remember at the last meeting, people were
Chomping
wanting
at the-
to
chomping
get
at
it,
the bit
they're
to
like,
go.
well, this is gonna delay the demolition, so, you know, I was like, well, we could always make the demolition window shorter. So if there's not a rush, if it's going to demolition, then you could
Yeah.
do a relocation, extend that, or, again, I'm happy to do the bid stuff.
But we did talk about delaying, but I do remember you mentioning that we're not gonna do anything with it. It's not gonna be ready for any contractor until spring anyway,
Potentially.
potentially, because of the short, so, right, because it's, the end of June. What did we leave the relocation bid open, 30 days? So even if we did again, we're July, we're not gonna get bids, or the bids will be expensive in the construction season.
Well, if they do the work during summer. If we wait and have, bids due by end of July, but work not to be completed until February, they could do,
Or
yeah,
March
they-
1st, right.
Then they could do it over the winter, so.
Right. Well, I guess that's what I mean, right, if we needed the completion date done.
I would amend my motion to include a completion date by March 1st, 2027.
No, I'll second that amendment.
Do we need to vote on that or just amend it?
You have to vote on the amendment.
Okay. Motion has been made, or amendment to the motion has been made and seconded. Any further discussions about the completion date of March 1st? Hearing none, all those in favor of the amendment, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. The motion passes.
My old insurance guy coming out on me, a vacant building is an attractive nuisance, so we'll have to watch that. Yeah,
The police are, and plus, I mean, we go
yeah.
so.
We posted signs, no trespassing, or any
We should, yeah. Right.
warning has been
They
made.
have cleaned stuff up.
The more, yeah, even occasional work here and there, little, it keeps people too from like, well, there's something going on there. It doesn't
Activity.
become as attractive
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
yeah,
And I'll stop by and talk to the neighbor.
keep an eye out.
They know that it's
Yeah.
been purchased, so I'll stop by.
Perfect.
Thank you, Mary. Anything else regarding East Warren Street home? Okay, if not, moving on to new business, TIF service agreement with Baker Tilly.
An agreement in place with the Commission we do with the front council. But this is part of an item that needs to be uploaded into Gateway. Have an agreement with you to Jackson to
No,
the typical agreement.
it's their typical agreement. There were some changes this year. Yeah, right. So, yeah, I guess, this is the same arrangement we've been doing, at least for this year, so I don't have any comments on it there.
It won't affect our budget, will it, at this point?
We budget for their services.
Is this a request that they made? Or is this something now required by? Okay,
That's my understanding.
okay.
So you're asking for a motion to accept this agreement as presented?
Yeah, that's fine.
Then I will make a motion to accept the agreement with Baker Tilly for TIF services.
Second the motion.
A motion and a second have been made regarding the TIF services agreement with Baker Tilly. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. The motion passes. Next on the agenda is US 20 project funding for water and wastewater.
Discussion items to try to figure out how to move forward. Both our, well, especially our wastewater utility is, funding, monies are tight in that utility. Water is tight, but still not as bad as wastewater. With the US 20 project coming, what it is we have, we have to pay, their invoices up front. And then we submit, once the check is cashed, we submit all the documentation to NDOT, and then NDOT reimburses us. It could be 30 to 60 days for reimbursement. And sometimes these invoices can be anywhere from 3 to 700,000. This year, we're just gonna be purchasing land or easements for, the sanitary sewer. And so, what I was going to request is that we have like, some seed money this year of about 100,000, so that way we could just keep circulating it as it's, we pay it out, submit our request to reimburse, NDOT reimburses, and then just keep circulating it. Next year, I'd like to ask for additional funding, but at the very end, all of this money would then come back to the redevelopment, into the Elroy TIF. There's just so much going on. I don't think that those two utilities can handle those large payments when it comes to that point.
This would be like interdepartmental loan kind of thing that we would loan and then they give it paid back.
Right.
As far as reimbursement, 6 months, a year, longer than a
We're
year?
supposed to have all the utilities relocated by the end of 2027 because US 20 is going to start construction in 2028. So, the money should come back into the redevelopment commission early 2028.
And there's sufficient funds in the Elroy Drive TIF for that?
Yes. There's sufficient funds to like do the 100,000 for like each utility right now, and then what we could do is next year do another resolution for the construction part. So, we keep track of all of this stuff, and we can bring it back to you once we, put it back where it needs to be. Show you the documentation.
What's the basis for the upfront charges? I mean, when they invoice us upfront?
So, like, for right now, we're gonna be purchasing
Yeah,
easements. So like, we need an easement from the school, we need an easement along that north side there. So we have to pay it up front.
yes.
And then once, the person's cashed the check, we can submit stuff to NDOT. But when we submit it to NDOT, it can take them anywhere from 30 to 60 days.
Oh,
to
okay,
reimburse.
I see what you're saying, all right.
Yeah. So, it's being paid for, it's just
Yeah,
the money.
we're having to front it, and, mm.
Right. And so in order to do something like that, we have to have a resolution because the clerk can't transfer money into a different one unless given direction. Through, a vote through like this board.
And correct me, is it 100,000 for water, 100,000 for sewer, or 100,000
now.
split? Okay. So we're looking at
100,000 each.
Yeah,
Okay.
200,000, okay.
All from Elroy, right?
right.
So Jackson would prepare it then, and we would, yeah.
For the July meeting then?
Buyers going out here within the next week, I think. We're trying to make contact.
Formal motion to move.
The motion, we can just do the motion on the resolution.
Just wait, that's what I was asking. We'll get the resolution done, and that's what we'll pass, would be the resolution.
Thank you. Any other new business?
I don't have any, I did do the, quarterly report, so it kind of gives you some information of where we're at with different projects. Do you have any questions on that?
May I say, I appreciate that, but I also appreciate that breakdown that you normally give,
I got that too.
you know, what's committed funds and what's remaining and
Yeah,
those
that's good stuff
balances,
there.
and, yeah, that's,
I'll email that out to you.
okay. But this is great. This is wonderful.
It helps keep both redevelopment commissions, so Elkhart County, I try to keep them in the loop because we are, doing joint projects there too. So I just try to keep everybody in the loop.
Again, thank you, and please thank your staff for everything, so.
This is amazing.
Any other new business? Hearing none. Next redevelopment commission meeting will be Thursday, July 2nd, 2026 at 7 a.m. here at the town hall. And with that, we are adjourned.